Today, December 22nd of 2025, I address you, my audience. No matter how small my platform may be, I wish to speak to you directly. I have lived in Cambodia for more than 5 years. I'm part of a community that doesn't quite understand armed conflict. Yes, Cambodia has had a past full of atrocities, war, and armed conflict. However, the number of people who have experienced that period of Cambodia's history is dwindling. The global media is calling this a border clash. Calling this a clash or even an armed conflict is a gross understatement. I say this having first-hand experience in war and combat and what the lasting effects of it look like. The Khmer people's younger generation is currently dealing with a violent and frightening invasion of their country. The Thai Navy recently shelled Kokang province indiscriminately. Bombing campaigns are being carried out by fighter jets far inside the disputed line. This isn't just a border clash. The locals that I've spoken with simply don't understand why Thai soldiers are doing what they're doing. The vast majority of the Khmer people don't understand politics. They just want the ability to return home, send their children back to school, and provide for their family, maybe even have a couple of cans of beer when money allows. Now let me be perfectly clear here. This is not a clash of equals. It's a test of power, and the imbalance is obvious. According to publicly available estimates, Thailand fields roughly 360,000 active duty personnel. Cambodia fields about 125,000. Thailand's defense budget stands between 7 and 8 billion US dollars. Cambodia's defense budget, it's in the millions. Thailand operates modern combat aircraft, including F-16 fighter jets. Cambodia operates no combat aircraft. Thailand controls airspace and sea lanes. Cambodia's forces are structured primarily for territorial defense and internal security, such as the Gendarmerie. I've seen footage too graphic for this platform, showing the lack of basic equipment, such as tourniquets and bandages. Recently saw a video of a dude bleeding out because the t-shirt shoved into his wound isn't stopping the bleed. Videos of soldiers on the front line wearing sandals, not boots. The Royal Cambodian Armed Forces are not equipped to be an invading force. Now, these are not my biased beliefs or my way of spinning the news. This is the structural reality. For Cambodia, this reality doesn't encourage aggression. It enforces restraint. Recently, a key bridge was bombed and destroyed by Thai F-16s. Thailand said they took out the bridge as it was supplying armament to the front lines. Now, if you're at war, is this a legit military target? Yeah, absolutely. Be that as it may, that bridge also provided a key evacuation route and also allowed aid trucks the ability to provide food and water to thousands of people who are displaced and living in refugee camps. This next part is important for me to say and certainly should be discussed. Cambodia can inflict harm. Rockets kill. Mines kill. Firefights kill. Thai border communities have been shelled. Thai families have fled their homes. Thai soldiers and civilians have died. They have names. They had families. The losses are felt by all in the region. Mothers have lost their sons, wives have lost their husbands, and children lost their fathers. War is brutal, and these losses are permanent. Now, there's one fact that I cannot ignore, and I wish you to understand. Cambodia does not possess the capacity to coerce Thailand, to conquer its territory, or to threaten its national survival. It can wound, sure, but it can't decide the outcome of this. This is not my opinion, it's just the fact of the matter. The story being told to the Thai public is quite different. Cambodia is being portrayed as an existential threat, used to justify sustained military operations in an open-ended posture of force. Thailand invokes self-defense, and international law allows self-defense. No honest observer disputes a state's right to protect its people. But self-defense is not limitless. It exists to repel danger, not to normalize domination. When language shifts from stopping attacks to crippling an adversary's capacity, as Thailand's chief of staff said, his goal was to render Cambodia incapable of military action for a long time, Thailand's self-defense becomes something else entirely. Words matter, but choices matter more. A state that's confident in its necessity does not fear criticism. A state certain of its restraint does not resist verification. Yet Thailand stalls the UN's attempts at independent verification. Uncertainty is preserved, and uncertainty wins elections. A Thai politician was quoted, "Nobody is in the mood for compromise. If you compromise in the run-up to an election, you've had it." Many Thais understand this imbalance. Academics, journalists, former officers, business leaders, ordinary citizens. They know Cambodia is not a threat. Most agree, privately, but they remain silent. They dare not speak because dissent has been recast as betrayal. In an atmosphere where questioning military judgment risks being labeled as un-Thai or unpatriotic, silence becomes self-preservation, much like what we saw with America following 9/11.
I can hear you!
This is how restraint disappears from public debate, the fear of social exile. You know, the type of conversations that stop when someone new enters the room? For most, silence is safer than honesty. So my message to the world, whether it's heard by many or just a few, is this. A nation is strongest not when everyone speaks in unison, but when disagreement is possible. Patriotism cannot tolerate doubt, is not confidence, it's fragility. Power that cannot be questioned is not strength, it's fear wearing a uniform. Now, the last of my rant is about responsibility. Cambodia is not blameless. Nationalistic rhetoric exists. Provocations occur. Agency exists. But agency must be weighed against capacity. A government whose survival depends on economic continuity and regional stability does not seek a war it cannot control. Cambodia's margin for error is narrow. That asymmetry is not an insult, it's the limit of Cambodia's deterrence. A deterrence without boundary ceases to be deterrence. It becomes dominance by habit, and dominance forgets how to stop. Cambodia could be a strategic threat if it hosted foreign combat troops or launched sustained attacks against Thailand's biggest city, but neither of those have occurred. And until one does, Thailand's escalation is not a necessity, it's a choice. And that choice is affecting millions of people. So thank you so much for watching this. Just had to get that off my chest. So I appreciate you bearing with me. Until next time, stay safe.